Hi, we're Isabel and Tom, a couple of plonkers from Cornwall who over the past 4 years have been exploring natural wonders in the far-flung reaches in our tiny home on wheels. The van might be getting a little rustier, but she's got more life in her yet. After a break from full-time van life last year, we yearn for the mountains and the freedom that the open road gives you. So we have set out to explore the biggest mountain range in Europe, the Alps. Before heading into the snow, we couldn't resist a slight detour to search for the sun. Join us as we turn towards the mountains. Over the next 48 hours, we travel off the beaten track from the sun-soaked south of France to the snow-capped peaks of the Alps. I think this is the perfect place to start. We're in Gordes, this beautiful picturesque town in the mountains, nestled in amongst the rocks, and it does feel like summer's here in the south of France.
There is such a Mediterranean feel here. The plants feel different.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Oh, merci beaucoup.
Je vous en prie, merci.
Coffee! This is perfect, this is exactly what we wanted. Oh, that is good. I'm really glad we nearly settled for a takeaway, but this is literally delicious. Every time I come to continental Europe, I just love the culture of drinking coffee outside, on the terrace. So nice.
France is just so pleasant. There is just such a nice pace of life here. Every time we come, I just have the best time. It's just calm and lovely.
Oh, it's so nice in there. They're lovely. They're like, merci, au revoir.
A really nice way to start the day, a coffee in the square. This town is it's really small, but it feels way bigger than it is because you can just get lost in this little labyrinth of streets and stuff. It's really fun. Before we leave this town, we want to try and find some bread. So let's try and find a bakery.
I saw a local come out with lots of baguettes under his arm from a street down here.
This way.
No, down here. No, it's this one. And the only reason I'm assuming he's a local is because he's carrying like 7 baguettes.
So in the middle of town, there seems to be a bike race going on through the windy streets.
Don't know about you, but I feel great after that coffee. Okay, I've found our bakery. This looks like a good one. It's busy. It looks delicious. Je voudrais de original, s'il vous plaît. Et 2 granettes. Got 2 grainy baguettes and 2 originals. Oh my god, this looks like the best bread yet. This isn't our first baguette in France. We've dabbled in a couple already, but this looks like a lovely, authentic little bakery. The woman was so sweet. It makes me want to learn French and move here.
The cycling event in town is in full flow at the moment. They seem to be, bonjour! They seem to be racing up through the streets. There's music playing and there's a bit of a buzz in the town. So we haven't actually made a video in quite a while. Getting the camera out in a crowd of people again, it's a bit nerve-wracking, I've got to say. But yeah, we're getting used to it.
Yeah, but espresso helps get the adrenaline going. I also love that we didn't really acknowledge the fact that we bought 4 baguettes for 2 people. Well, this town, Gordes, sorry if we've been saying it wrong, I'm sure we have, has been an absolute pleasure. But we're gonna love it and leave it and head on our way with our baguettes to a lovely swimming spot. While we've got this sunshine, let's make the most of it. This road trip couldn't be any more idyllic than it is. There's lavender fields on one side, vineyards on the right, and it's just this winding road that's just dancing its way through these beautiful hills in the south of France, and I just feel like life is short, do what you want.
We we've passed into this very mountainous region, but it's very like arid mountains. I think this is actually now in the Alps. I think we have crossed into the Alps and we'll be in the Alps now for the next however many weeks, which is pretty exciting.
We've just entered this dramatic gorge, cliffs, sheer cliffs either side of the road, and there's a beautiful crystal clear river just running alongside us, and it's just looking so inviting. It's probably freezing. I'm extremely excited to go and explore this. It looks incredible. I'm also very glad that Tom took over driving, because the last bit was pretty gnarly. We were going through like tunnels and sheer drops and like no passing places. But now we're gonna quickly grab some food and then go and get in that water. We've decided to bring the picnic to the river. You know me, I love a picnic, and I've gone all out. I've got our new bread, I made a lovely salad, and it just doesn't get much better than this. Like, we've got a little private beach. You can take the chairs down, why not?
The water is just like this clear, slightly turquoise colour, and the gorge is incredible, towering up on either side of us. And there's this Roman bridge over the river. Our intention coming here was to go for a swim, but nobody else is swimming. So either this is not a particularly hot day for the French, which I think is probably true, or the water is ice cold, which is probably also true.
Yum. Been looking forward to this bread since we bought it this morning. Oh, it's looking good. Got to get a bit of butter in there. Right, let's try it.
Oh my god.
Good.
That was so good.
But after a lovely lunch, I was getting hotter and hotter, and now I've gone down to my bikini, and there's only one thing left to do, and that's to jump in the water. You coming to join me, buddy?
I think I'm wimping out, but I find it easier when it's cold outside. But when I'm just like such a nice temperature, like I don't think I can make myself get in. I might go for a paddle.
Oh, that's nice. That's good. Good up there. 3. Woo! There you go. Swept away. Nice deep water. Oh, God, that is beautiful. Are you not jealous? Come, you never regret a swim.
Do you regret it?
No, I love it. I feel great. I'm trying to convince Tom to get in, because Tom is the kind of person that when he goes in, he just feels incredible. He's like on top of the world. You feel great. You're normally the ambassador. Well done. Oh. And you did it with an audience.
Yeah. Oh, I think I did it. Oh, it is really good. Izzy was right. Oh.
How soft is your hair now? Feel it. Oh.
I think it'd take a bit more than that to get rid of the grease in this hair. Such a beautiful spot, and I'm glad it's forced me to jump in. It is always the right decision, but the wind's picked up and the shadow from the other side of the gorge is slowly coming over, so it's time to pack up. We are pressing on with our plan to head further into the Alps.
Stand out from far away, being a bit gross, isn't she?
Oh, she is not looking good. We have to clean her soon.
Yeah.
Soon though, later. I love being in these like huge landscapes. I got the same thing in Norway and in Nepal, and they just make you feel really small, and I think it's a really nice feeling to have, is that like it just gives you perspective. And yeah, I just love driving through, being in these areas, being in like huge landscapes. It's like the closest thing to spirituality I have, I would say. We've come to our camp up for the night, and this feels like the Alps. This is what I imagine. There are snow-capped peaks over there. There's a massive pile of logs. We're in the middle of a forest, and there's a big river running down next to us. It really is very alpine. It's amazing. What a transition today has been from the hot south of France with almost desert style towns, and then into the Alps. As you can see by the light over there, we've lost the sun. It's getting cold already, and Iz wants to retreat into the van. She doesn't deal well with the cold.
Hey, no,
it's true.
I mean, it's pretty cold out here. We're in the mountains, we're in the snowy mountains.
It's beautiful. Get your mountain energy.
It's beautiful. You've definitely got your mountain energy.
I'll make some bolognese.
Are we gonna make it outside or in here?
Well, we can't make it outside, can we?
It's too cold.
No, because we don't have an outdoor cooker.
Oh yeah. Auntie cold.
I know you are. Let's go in then. Alright, goodbye mountain, see you in the morning.
Whilst Tom is cooking one of my favourite meals, he does it so great, it's lentil bolognese, and it's just what I'm in the mood for, because now it's getting chilly outside. It'll be a nice cosy meal. And I'm going to put the Chromecast onto the computer screen and watch a little bit of TV. I'm watching Ghosts at the moment, and it's on the BBC, and I can't watch that because I'm in France, but I can by using our Surfshark VPN, and I wanted to give them a shout out because today's episode is sponsored by Surfshark. We've been using Surfshark for over 2 years now. Surfshark VPN is amazing because you can browse the internet from a different location to where you actually are. So if you travel a lot, it's perfect because you can just choose the location on your phone, your laptop, your computer through the Surfshark app, and that allows you to browse the internet from a different location to where you actually are. So I can be in France and I can select the United Kingdom on my Surfshark app, and that allows me to watch TV just like I would if I was at home. The other great benefit of Surfshark is that you can potentially get cheaper subscriptions or flights or car rentals, bookings, by checking to see if you can get cheaper prices from a different location. So we found you can get cheaper Spotify Premium if you act like you're browsing from Turkey. It's a super easy app to use, and we think it can be really valuable and potentially save you some money as well. So yeah, don't forget to use our link if you're interested in Surfshark and the code TRANSIT, and you can get an extra 3 months for free.
Mission spag bowl. I sort of failed. I just cut my thumb. It's not too bad. It was kind of sore, but Isabel jumped on and took over.
Poor Tommy. Luckily, we actually bought a first aid kit with us, and I could hear you in my head saying, "We don't need that."
I saw it and I left it. I moved it from there. No, I left it in the
okay.
garage.
I thought you left it back at home.
No. I thought that's probably actually quite a good thing
Yeah,
to
I
have.
just feel like, knowing us, we get into
Pickles.
predicaments, pickles, because we're lost in what does your sister call us?
Plonks in transit.
Plonks in transit, and I completely agree. Coming along quite nicely. Got aubergine, courgette, lentils, onion, tomatoes. Dinner.
Thanks, Liz.
Right. How's your finger?
Nice.
Let's see.
It's alright. Just don't do any hitchhiking for a little while. Good morning, guys. It is a little later in the day already. We've just been lying in bed enjoying a coffee because it was actually pretty chilly last night. The temperature's definitely dropped a lot lower now we're in the mountains. Isabel has been kicked out into the front because I had to use the toilet.
Hello, good morning everyone. Starting to feel like a bit of a plonker. I was already a plonker, but I didn't bring my big warm coat.
Yeah.
The electric blankets we left at home.
We were packing for the weather we wanted,
Yeah,
not the weather that is actually going to happen.
It's so silly.
We've definitely packed for like summer. Alright, it's time to get today underway.
I've got a rogue idea for breakfast this morning. I'm feeling like something a bit more substantial. So I'm going to put tin of mixed beans in a pan, mix them in with some Marmite and yeast flakes.
Ugh.
That sounds nice.
Yeasty beans.
Yeah, we always put yeast flakes on beans.
No, I
Like
don't think
cheesy.
so. I reckon like tomato beans.
We don't have any tomatoes left. Give it a
It
go.
doesn't sound very
Don't
nice.
knock it till you try it. I guess we can mix in the sauce from the pasta last night. Put the bolognese in too. Doesn't look too bad.
It looks alright actually. I think the bolognese was a good addition.
Let's try it.
It smells very marmitey. I can smell it from here.
Yeah, me too. Really
Good.
nice. Really good.
Oh my word.
Okay.
Right, I'll take it back.
Alright. Izzy's bean paste sandwich. People are going to be coming up to the Alps for this. They're going to say, where's Izzy's bean paste sandwich? I've heard good things about this. I heard you could get it at this spot. And I'll say, oh, it's a one time only. Just for my love, Tom. €5, please.
€5, yeah right. That's nice.
So what, we've got the open road ahead of us today. What should we do? It's not very nice while you're eating your breakfast. A man just came by and we thought he was going for a wee, but he left like a few bits of cardboard. And then this guy's just come straight after him and he's just gone and picked it up, and we realise it's 2 dead sheep like under the cardboard. Their juices were all like dripping out. Oh, that's put me right off my breakfast. Poor sheepies. That must be how it works in the Alps. In rural France, you just pop your dead sheep out on a lay-by and tell the local dead sheep picker-upper to come and get them. Bye, sheep.
We need water. We've found this like camping area. There's a barrier and you have to pay to come in, but it's basically you're paying to stay. So we've just walked past the barrier with our staff to fill up our big water containers and dump our grey water as well.
I'm pretty strong like this. What can I say? What can I say? Oh.
So normally when we come to these sort of places and do our services, we'd be emptying the toilet. But with our new composting toilet, we don't have to, which is actually really nice because that is the gross bit. That's really,
Yeah.
I don't miss that at all.
Welcome to Briançon, a beautiful town on the hilltops in the Alps, surrounded by medieval walls. It's quite dramatic and very different to the town we were at yesterday. As you can tell by our clothing, it's a lot colder and there's these cute chalets all around. And this looks like no enemies getting through this. It feels like that nice magical point when ski season has ended, but hiking season hasn't quite begun. So there's a real quietness and stillness in the town.
It really is so quiet here today. It feels like a ghost town. But then you come around the corner and look at this square. It looks like a Disney movie or something. It's like a set.
Wow, I bet this is so busy in the summer. It's a little bit eerie, because I can imagine normally it's so busy. It's just dead, everything is closed.
We are up on top of these massive walls and it's hard to imagine being like an invading army coming across these after battling your way through the Alps. What a dramatic scene.
I love that this is what you get when you order a long coffee.
So we managed to find somewhere that was open for a coffee, which was a very nice way to warm up.
That actually has really warmed me up. I was freezing before and it's
Yeah,
I've got a good feeling in my belly now.
let's make for this mountain pass. We've got to try and find gas. We're hoping we can
yeah.
find some in this town.
They actually sell it. I've just seen it in the distance. I thought we were going to have another saga where it seems like every country we go to we have like days going in and out of shops looking for it. And it's like,
Oh my word.
Oh my god, we should have bought it in the UK. That's crazy. That's too much.
That's too much. That's outrageous.
It's like 50 quid in the UK and I thought that was it.
Oh, that was almost very scary. £60 for a couple of litres of gas is outrageous. It turns out, because we were doing an exchange, it was only €30, which is much more like it. Isabel's gone back in to do a shot and the snow is coming down. It's pretty cool. I cannot believe we were in the south of France yesterday sunbathing. Iz was in her bikini and now we're in the snow. Izzy is taking quite a long time in the shop and the snow is getting worse. It's turned into a bit of a blizzard. I'm a bit nervous about this mountain pass.
It's really snowing. Got us lots of goodies. As we head up this mountain road with these hairpin bends, we are faced with HGVs coming past, coming really close. Makes me actually want to like wince and duck in, even though that would help with the situation. But there's not really enough room for two cars to get past each other, so you've got to watch out for these big lorries coming round on the tight bends. The snow is coming in thicker and faster. Most snow I've seen in a year.
At least.
At least. Well done, you got us up the mountain.
We'll get down the other side now.
Look at all the snow coming in. Oh, snow.
How incredible that we are in like a snow blizzard after sunbathing yesterday.
We just decided to get out at the top of the mountain to stand in the snow because we haven't felt snow in so long. And there's a ski lift behind me, so this is obviously a hub to go skiing in the winter. But it looks all closed up for now. We are about to cross the Italian border into Italy. I think it might just be here. Italia!
We've made it to the Italian Alps and we've got our park up for the night. It has an incredible view and the road up here was so windy.
Now we are very close to Lake Garda. We're just near a lake called Lake Iseo, which is just to the left of Lake Garda.
The reason we've come all the way over here is that next week we want to go and explore Lake Garda. So if you want to watch that, like and subscribe and all that stuff, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.